Okay, Chair.
Thank you. The December 4th, 2025 Kaiser Community Diversity Engagement Committee is now in order. Can we get approval of or discussion on the minutes?
I vote we approve the minutes as written.
I will second that.
Minutes have been, or there's a motion to approve minutes and a second. Is there any discussion? No. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Perfect, minutes passed. Love it. Thank you. Okay, we have a guest today,
We do.
Chris.
Yeah, you want to go first?
Chris, you're with the Kaiser Library.
I'm with 3 different organizations.
Come on
Excellent.
down.
Come on up and have a seat.
Easy. Blew my knee out. Good old Bob. Well, thank you, committee and city councilor Parsons and Ms. Wilson and Mr. Wood. I'm glad to be here to share as briefly as I can. And
Chris, introduce yourself and tell us where
yeah,
you are.
I am Chris Adams, and I will explain, I'm from Kaiser, 61 years. And I'm going to go through quickly 3 organizations that I'm with. One is a board member and a volunteer with Kaiser Community Library. Second is on the board of the West Kaiser Neighborhood Association. And then third, I'm the chairperson of the Cummings Neighborhood Family Council. And they all do great work, but I'm just gonna go quickly. And one thing about all these, if you want a full report, I mean, there is so much to say about all 3 organizations. I'd be glad to put together, something more full, because this is just brief. Let's see. The Kaiser Community Library is a very open library. We welcome everyone, from someone who is homeless, trying to find a job, people who, I suppose people looking for jobs. A lot of people just come in out of the weather during the hot time and during the cold time and just hop on the computer. No fee for that. We do charge 10 cents a copy, but your first 5 are free. But the library is all volunteer, even the board members. There are 2 exceptions. One is our manager, which we just got a new one, Emily. Her background is amazing. She has like a master's in library science and has worked at libraries all over the place. And coming into a part-time position was perfect for her. So we welcome, we miss Elizabeth, but anyway, to move on, we too feel like we affect all of the citizens of Kaiser, no matter what part of Kaiser. We don't care. They can come in and get a free library card. They can get a child's card, which they have their own little account that's tied into mom or dad. So people really love that they don't have to pay for anything. The library, there's just so much to say. Our patron count has gone sky high. Over the last couple of years, we've gained so many patrons. And a lot of it, I think, is word of mouth. That our library is a comfortable, safe place for people to come. When children come running in the library, it's like Christmas to them. And we have preschool reading programs. They have gone from a couple to 25 kids and their parents at a time. So we're real happy that we can offer events for the community, like Lizard Man, real reptile man. He's a favorite of all the kids. You have to book them once they get to get him. And we've had 2 Disney princesses come in. We have 2 women who have certified dogs. They come in, the kids get to read a book to them. We don't have as many adult programs. We're trying to find something that can catch everybody. But our kids programs are going like crazy. And, that's important to everybody. The board of directors, I think we have 11, and I think we have room for a couple more. The board members are also, all volunteers. We listen to our volunteers, we listen to our patrons, and we try to come up with things that will help the library to move forward, because year by year, we never know if we're gonna have enough money to keep the doors open. But we're pretty much sure from this point on, we're gonna be pretty lucky. It's just amazing. I love going there, but it's just that we keep building on things. We have started a Friends of the Library. They're gonna be board members, from Rhonda, from our neighborhood association, to BJ, to I think about 5 other people. And there's big libraries that have Friends of the Library. And what they do is they're gonna be the ones, when we say we need blah, blah, they're gonna be the ones that write the grants. They're going to be the one where the money goes to, then we can request it, as the library volunteers, and we do the work down and dirty. But it's going to separate the funding. And so this group will take, every penny is gonna go through them first. Their goal is to be very transparent. Their goal is to keep us growing. And their goal is to push for us to become a public library. And we're getting closer and closer. We still have some work to do. But they are also considered a nonprofit. So all in all, Kaiser, to see the amount of books that are being checked out has gone up. And it's just a very comfortable place. And we've got to know our patrons by their first names, what kind of books they like to read. And so it's just a real friendly environment to be in. And like I said, if you want a full report, I'd be glad to get one to you. Now, our West Kaiser Neighborhood Association, we, like your group, we serve the people though, just in West Kaiser. We have boundaries that go north to Shamawa, east to River Road, down to where the city limit is on the west side of River Road, and up to River Road, I think it's, up to River Road. And so we have, pretty boundary. We have to stick within that. We have to turn away people if they're from another area, which makes me sad. But the mission is very lengthy. Our whole goal, and I'm going to read this because I forget words, promotes programs, services, and activities aimed at encouraging connections among neighbors. Far from the rest of the, getting away from that, just part of that mission statement, we have such a depth of what we do. We have a general meeting, which we have speakers from city, we had transit, you name it. We have so many different people. But our general meetings went from like 10, and now we're easily getting 25. Our president gets named at every event we do, we get signatures. And so that's growing as well. We have food barrels at Weimar and at Copper Creek, and that goes to the Kaiser Food Bank. And sometimes we can get, well, I think like 1 month, we got up to like 190 pounds, and sometimes we get over that. And then Copper Creek has reached 495 pounds, which is amazing. But they also get cash from people. And so it could be $20 or it could be $200. So a lot of people really want to support residents of our city. And we're seeing it more and more. And I think it's because groups like the Neighborhood Association and this committee and all the other committees, people are starting to hear more and more. And that's what we need, is word of mouth. We're also kind of tied into Cummings. We work real closely with them. When they have needs, we try to help them out. They want us to come volunteer. Like I turned in the form with the Salem Kaiser School District, so I can actually be in a volunteer position, but you have to have a background check, even though I've had 20 of them. Which I think is, necessary. So we try to help. We go to the flag raising and lowering, anything that we can do, like, open house, stuff like that. I also go to a PTA meeting, but we have someone new, it's a parent who has a child that goes to Cummings. She is our liaison. And so between the two of us, we can report pretty good what the PTA is doing. We have also been responsible for those pretty flowers underneath the reader board and all over the side of Kaiser. We have helped, make the pretty, make it welcoming. And we worked with, the city to get the walkway from Cummings to Dearborn, which is all mud. They paved it for us, and then they put chain link fence all the way down to Dearborn. That safety issue there was because cars come around the corner and so kids, it was dangerous, but the city worked with us. They also worked with us on the speed bump. Because they know we're real committed. Safety is a big deal to our association, and we've been very fortunate. They even helped us, with the policy of cars. It was just trash, and it was wind. When we went down and helped, but they brought in the big machinery. And that wouldn't have been done if we didn't have a good relationship with the city. Like I said,
Chris, can you touch base on the neighborhood family councils real quick before you run out of time?
yeah, I know, really, hold on. The Cummings Neighborhood Family Council was formed, in February. It was formed last year. There was five family councils in Salem and Kaiser. It's a foundation, basically. We would get a donation and the family council would give $1,000 a month to use for resource fairs. If family needs food and they can't afford it, we're there to build a community within the Cummings neighborhood. And I like this word. It helps build resilience within the families, within knowing that they can come to us if there's a problem, or the principal. We have already had a couple resource fairs. Our last one had probably 115, 20 families, with over 500 participants, kids and the parents. They came to that resource fair and we gave things out. It's a wonderful thing, but it's trying to draw those children, their parents and us together, because we know parents are going through stressful times. Things are crazy right now, but we want to know if they can come talk to us.
Are you doing a holiday event? Are you guys doing a holiday event?
I kind of heard a whisper, but I
Nothing
checked
set yet.
in, and I guess it's in our next meeting, we're gonna discuss it.
All right, let me know
Chris-
so I can
Oh, go ahead.
send that over to Robin and get you some support.
Chris, I have a couple of suggestions.
Sure.
Actually, for Cummins, are you familiar with the Kaiser Chamber No program?
Ooh, no, I haven't heard of that.
It's, Kaiser.
Kaiser Network of Women.
Yeah, Kaiser Network of Women through the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes,
Whenever Cummings, we are there to help the community, whether it's for volunteering, financial, or product.
okay,
So I would suggest contacting the chamber,
okay,
Jill, and and let her know what the need at Cummings is, and
Okay.
have her send an email out to the network of women.
okay.
Usually, if we don't have it, we have resources that we can help you find it.
Oh, that would be great, because
And-
that's one of
and-
the biggest things. Eduardo, who runs the family councils, they are amazing. I don't know how he gets an event set up so quickly, and we have everything we need. Put it in a U-Haul, And then we have some volunteers, everything gets going, but we sometimes need some things that we
Yeah,
just,
just get a hold of the chamber,
yeah.
Jill, Network of Women.
okay,
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming, Chris.
yeah.
Any other major points that you wanted to hit before we move on?
All three of these, would support your committee. We do support our neighborhood associations. Somebody from it comes to about every meeting. And so we just want to build a community, because I don't think we've really had too much with you guys. And so if you ever want to reach out for something too, that the association can help with, you just let us know. Rhonda Rich is our president.
You made the comment. And I will take you up on that, believe me.
Well, and we always need volunteers at the Family Council Resource Fair. And
Excellent.
it's just, it's just fun. You
Excellent.
get to do that a lot.
Chris, thank you so much for coming and giving us such an informative report on 3 different aspects that where you volunteer. Appreciate it.
Like I said, if anybody wants a pretty good full report, I'll be glad to write one.
All right.
You want one?
Oh, no, I was just saying thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. Yeah.
What you've given us is perfect.
Well, if you get on the website, you get a ton of information. Well, thank you. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, Jackie.
Jackie, you ready?
Hello, my name is Jacqueline Grain. I'm representing the Greater Northeast Kaiser Neighborhood Association. This evening is a quick update on some of what we have been working on. These are things we've been working on. We have small work sessions to work on items that may be more like our walk path safety for our parkways. We are working on developing a plan of action for repairs needed for family safety, such as lighting, fixing potholes, fence repairs, just to name a couple. We are working on our story walk for the coming spring to see when and where we are hosting and what partnerships are available for this project. Last year, the timeline was ongoing for this project. We have already exceeded our goal of impact for 300 families, as we have reached about 364 plus families and still have events planned for this project. We will begin this project in spring. We are working on growing our neighborhood watch program and adding more parts of the community and other neighborhood associations to join us. Other than that, we are staying focused on meeting the needs of our community, big and small.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jackie.
Yeah.
She hates being up front.
I know she does. Hey, Jackie, do the neighborhood associations share their minutes of the meetings so that all the others know what's going on? So if they decide they want to adopt something from yours, they'll come to you?
Everything is on the city website. We're our secretary of each of the associations. We upload our minutes to the city website, so it's all
Yep.
public for everybody.
Oh,
So
excellent.
they can't hide from us. We know what they're doing.
Oh, good.
Mhm.
All right.
And we talked to other different associations to see what's going on too with their family associations, but we can, back them up too.
Excellent. Okay. Well, thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Hey. Guest speakers.
Carrie, does she have anything to do?
What's her name?
Carrie?
Carrie, do you have anything for tonight?
I didn't plan on anything.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Okay. Well, that moves us along.
And I apologize for my tardiness. We had a basketball game and
Did you win?
of course.
No apology needed then. All right, so the next thing, we're down to other business, or did I forget anything? Okay, all right, complete budget request list. So Larry,
Ma'am.
I think that we were told January, February to have our budget at least, put together so that we could present it to the city in June.
Yep.
Or May.
In May,
In May, excuse me, May,
but it's due when, Tim?
March.
March?
March.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got January and February still. So Larry, if you need any help making a list of things that you need or where you can get product, and then reach out to Tim to find out
Yeah.
what the list was from the police and fire department, sorry, Tim, as to what they all needed. That way, you're not having to reinvent the wheel and see what they spent.
And this is for that was for
And
that.
that's for the barbecue. Barbecue. And I and Tammy are working on the budget oh, no, we're not, excuse me. Prematurely spoken, sorry, backing up. All right, so Larry, if you could do that, that would be great. Okay, any discussion about the budget request or any items or anything? I think the only thing that we really have for putting a budget together would be the barbecue and our big event.
Mhm.
Is that right? Because our printing costs kind of get absorbed from the city.
That would be correct, yeah.
Excellent.
And for
Good
the,
to have the city as a sponsor, thanks.
and for the barbecue, it wasn't fully discussed on if you guys wanted me to just focus on what all did y'all want me to focus on getting?
Well,
We weren't sure.
I think we should just cookie cutter what the police and fire department did last year
Okay,
and work with them on putting it together. That way they know they have more people. Perhaps in the information you get from Tim, it'll help you with who else was on that committee and helping. So you're not doing it alone.
Yeah, and might be able to find the references for Blast Camp online. Maybe Tim can direct you on how to find that one.
I guess I should ask Tim first, sorry, Tim.
Were,
Okay.
you were there, were you part of that process, Marlene, for Blast Camp?
No, I thought the police department did that all on their own.
Yeah, so to catch you up, this is something we wanted to partner with them on
Okay.
and kind of add some additional support.
And Larry's gonna be there.
Well, awesome, yeah, we could, yeah, I think that definitely use that, I mean, because, they're busy and sometimes it takes away from what we need to do when they
Mhm.
have to do all that, so it's great if you guys partner with them, that would be awesome.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. And Larry, if you have any questions or run into any roadblocks, just reach out. And I'll be happy to help you through it.
okay,
Yeah, I'll be there for you too.
I just call out your name.
Just call out my, I'll be there, I'll be there.
If you don't have my number, you can get it from
Okay,
Dawn,
fine.
I can give it
Some of
to
these
you.
people are.
I don't know that
Don't-
Dawn wants me to get it. Probably not.
So in our packets, so in our packets, we have our postcards. Okay, so the postcards or the printouts are the actual size of the postcard. And there's two versions.
Mhm.
One's the CDC, one's the city. The city came in two different colors. Because the one with the green at the
Mine
top
doesn't have two different.
came from,
I don't have that one.
How come you guys,
I don't have that one.
oh, you don't?
You know,
So Robin, you have something different than me.
Oh, whoops, I just printed my own out, sorry, let me see where my packet is. What do we have?
so we just have this one. The CDEC one.
Oh, okay,
Enlarged version.
the enlarged version,
Enlarged version, yes.
all right, I should have. My fault, didn't get the cities to Dawn, I'll go ahead and do that for next time.
I thought that you said that we just need this sent to the city council. Because I thought that, it was just going to the city council because it was their changes.
Oh, okay,
Right.
oh, that's true, okay, so you guys get to vote on yours.
And ours.
And
yours.
ours, and
Yeah.
ours,
So we did changes, we sent the changes to you.
yeah,
And we
You guys
made
had
all
to
the
do whatever,
changes
and then you
needed.
bring them back to us.
right,
Yeah.
Okay.
and did I get those to you?
Not yet.
Okay, I'll make a note right now. make sure I get that. Oh, whoops, that went for. City card.
Yeah, because we haven't seen it yet, so.
Okay. All right, so this is one where we made all the changes for the CDC, taking out everybody and putting in you.
Mhm.
Which my graphic artist yelled at me and said, well, we should have done that to begin with. And we made, I believe, all the changes that we needed. And so we just need to vote on ours and then send it to city.
You know, this one,
Yeah,
I thought we had talked about changing the color, the blue color to a more visible color.
A lighter blue.
Well,
Alright.
we did change it to a lighter blue, but it's still
Is
up
it-
against that dark color. It is really hard to see.
That's the only thing.
yeah.
Just
We
this,
could,
just the bottom part.
yeah.
Yeah, just the bottom. So under the word agenda meeting
So that light blue
documents.
that you had, Robin, on that other one would look really good right there.
So put light blue there, okay.
Mhm.
If I make that change,
I vote to approve.
And I second that.
okay,
There you go.
all right. It's been moved that if. Excuse me. It has been moved that when the website on the CDC postcard changes to light blue, it is approved by this committee. It's been moved and seconded. For all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Excellent, thank you. All right. Just so you guys know too, I will send a copy to Dawn to have it distributed through email them so that you know that I've done that.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, why? Okay, so I handed out earlier a proposal that we, Tammy and I put together to present to council at their next council meeting. And if we approve the proposal, I will ask Dawn to be placed on their agenda to present it. It is our proposal to city council. And basically it's, I will skip the salutations. It says, we would like your consent to move forward drafting a plan to create and orchestrate a multicultural event at the end of summer. All Nations or All Flags Day. Name is yet to be determined or confirmed. The idea is to use the Civic Center grounds and building to host the multicultural festival. This would be a one-day event with cultural vendors, entertainment, food, and education. The plan would be to utilize the gazebo and the stage of the Civic Center for entertainment. The outside grounds, known as Chalmers Park, would be used for cultural vendors that will circle the edge of the grassy area. Food trucks will be at the Kaiser Cultural parking lot with their approval. The remaining space would be used for cooling stations, cultural demonstrations, and local civic committees such as ours. The plan is to make sure that, if at all possible, all participants are from Kaiser or the Salem area. As far as infrastructure, we would need cones, picnic tables, barricades at least 2 of the entrance driveways. We were hoping to have the porta potties with hand washing stations and garbage collection donated. CDC would like to sell bottled water to generate payback funds to the city. We know it's not going to be much, but we feel like every little bit helps. Marketing and materials will be created and paid for by the Kaiser Times. As a committee, we will locate sponsors or in-kind trades to alleviate any expenses we may run into. I do not believe in spending hard-earned tax dollars, and we will do our best to offset any costs. When we receive approval to move forward, we'll spend time on creating a budget that both the city and CDC will feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It says, I do not believe, we must say, we do not believe, because the
Oh.
whole thing is written in
We.
the we.
Yep, thank you.
But I was gonna ask you also on the infrastructure, do we need to worry about parking?
Well, when we did the 40th birthday parking, we left some parking in the city civic area open. And then they really just parked, what is it, Rickman and the two streets that border us. Yeah, they
Yeah.
parked along there, and I don't think, I don't remember hearing any complaints from residents or anybody. And if necessary, we have that Salem, the Safeway parking lot's just a few
Okay.
doors down. I'm not really envisioning a parking issue.
Yeah.
And the park's just down the way too.
Yeah,
we
and
got
yeah,
Target Creek right down.
and just right down the way. But I do the barricading, at least two drivers is most important because of the 40th. I didn't do that on one and we had people driving through. All right. Okay, so do we need to vote on that?
It's nice.
Yeah.
I think that would.
We do, okay.
Then I will motion to move this after we change the I to we.
I will do that and I can send that out too. So everybody knows I did.
And I second it.
It's been moved
Yeah, second.
and seconded with the approval of changing I to we, sending that out to everyone, to make sure I did do that. Is there any other discussion? Those in favor, say aye. All those opposed, same sign. Excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we are down to, also in your packet, we have the CDC. This is except for the last one, this is a list of all of the committees that the city has. And can you, John and Tim, will you confirm that I have a complete list? I think I do, except for the last thing, the volunteer, Kaiser Volunteer Program is really
It's BCC.
it's VCC. I got carried away. So we have 11 city committees. I would like to start.
What's the emergency planning committee?
It's just now starting up. It's to go through the operations manual to finalize that. And it's a meet as needed, and it's called for by the city manager.
Oh, okay.
Is that the one Rhonda's on?
Yes.
Okay.
In our outline of priorities, we are to be inviting a city department or commit to come and give us a rundown of what they do and possibly how we can help them gather information. And there's 11 of them. So if we started in January, and by no means is this in any particular order, I literally just took it off of a list. So I'd like to assign today somebody, or I don't want one person having to go and invite everybody to come each time. So if everybody could pick a different committee to invite in that perspective month, like the Public Arts Commission in January, and I can do that one because it's coming up really soon. And then the Budget Committee would be invited for February, Audit for March, double H, sorry. Our committee, I guess that's a little redundant. We already know what we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, so.
So we can move the emergency planning committee to April.
And then just move everything down a little bit, 1 month.
And that would take BCC to October.
And then August, September. No, they take them to September. April, May, June, July, August, September. So we,
So I just went, on 21 is volunteer coordinating committee,
yeah,
and 23
yeah,
is the same one.
yeah, scratch out the last one.
The other question I had, and it's just a thought, is in some instances, we can have 2 in 1 month, maybe because they're not as complex for them to explain what they do and stuff like that.
We certainly could. The outline of our progress says 1, but we could certainly invite 2.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, we could. you know, maybe on the months that we don't have a full agenda, because I'd
Yeah,
like to give
I like
them
that.
like maybe
I like that too.
10 minutes.
I like that.
Because I don't think 5 minutes would be
Right.
enough time for them to give us a full accounting of what they do
Yeah.
and the kind of challenges that they face.
I like that idea.
Okay, so,
I'm willing to do parks and multimodal, cause I already attend those, so I can invite them to
okay,
come.
I'll do the multimodal safety committee.
All right, I'll take me off of there and put Larry.
okay. And
Oh, were you doing that one?
no, Larry,
You're fine, I
you're
can do
doing it,
planning,
Larry.
cause I attend that one too.
Dang, girl.
Marcia, which ones do you
know.
want?
I can do the
I'll do
volunteer.
budget and audit. I think
Okay.
they're probably.
So now, okay.
I'll do the volunteer if you want the.
You got the volunteer?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have general long range planning task force and the emergency committees. Excuse me, Dawn, you indicated that they're just starting up. Is their first meeting in January or have they already met?
They have not met yet, they have not, decided on a date yet.
Why don't we put a pause on them until they get their feet on the ground? Okay, let's,
Wow, it's really good, I mean, there's discussion about it coming up.
okay,
They're getting real close to.
all right, we'll leave them. So we've got 2 left. I'll take that emergency committee. And oh, Elaine, you should have showed up. She's got the general fund long range planning task force. That's the way that works sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes that's the way that works
So you're
out.
gonna do the emergency planning,
Yeah.
Robin?
Yes, and I'll get, oh, go ahead, Don, so sorry.
The members for the budget committee and the long range planning task force are the same, so I suspect that, some of the budget committee can just share about both.
Okay, so it was the long range and the emergency planning
Yeah.
are the same? Oh,
On the budget.
No, budget.
oh, budget.
Budget and-
Planning task force and budget are the same.
Oh, okay,
Okay, I'll ask them.
you
about
got them?
this. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
excellent. I'll get this off to Dawn and she'll be the keeper of the list. Is that okay?
Yes, and we need someone for planning commission, or did I not?
Yeah, we can move Elaine to planning.
Okay.
So is there any way that you can do this and make sure that we have all the dates correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we will.
Okay.
Well, I'll photocopy my little cheat notes here for you.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, excellent. All right.
yay.
So. We lost my agenda, right, no. There it is.
Offsite meeting.
All right, before we hit offsite meeting. Okay, so we've got our offsite meeting in January.
Okay, that is on pause.
It's on pause.
It's on pause because they were supposed to be here tonight. The new pastor had some questions and she really would like some time to spend with the committee and iron out some details so that it goes smooth.
Where were you gonna have it?
Southeast Kaiser Community Center. So if we want to continue to use that, I will have to set her up for January to come in and
To come.
talk to us.
All right,
If not, we can move to like the rec or a different
Well-
location.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna run into with the rec range is the ADA, because we don't have
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
elevator and it's 2 flights of stairs. And
yeah,
then
All right.
depending on the time of the day that we wanna do this, the
true.
rec range is gonna
Okay.
be depending, we usually have
So,
readers and.
Yep,
right, oh, yeah.
which was where I was at too.
Okay, I can reach out.
Oh, the rain?
Go
Oh, yeah.
ahead,
there's-
Tim.
Do you want me to, on behalf of the city, to reach out to the youth center? And see if we can hammer out any details that they would need?
That would be great. I can send Dawn the info
Very good.
That would be
for
perfect.
Joseph.
Perfect. Good job, Tom.
Tim, thank you so much.
You get some.
All right. All right, So we might be off pause.
I'll see if we can get off pause really quickly.
Okay, perfect. So if we go off pause, from what I know sitting here, we want to make it sure that it's comfortable and inviting to people. So I was thinking about a U-shaped table arrangement with chairs around it, us at their level. And maybe even make it around
Around
a
here.
square, so it's kind of
How
mimics
big is,
round.
how big is the room?
They can only fit 112 people in their space.
Okay,
And
That's
I-
a lot of people.
And I'm
that's a
thinking,
lot of people.
and I'm hoping for at least 20 or 30 people to show up.
Oh,
at an
I'll be hoping for more than that.
Yeah, me too.
And from what I know, and Dawn, let me know if there's more to this than I don't know. We would need a microphone, the owl,
You need the owl
And Wi-Fi.
and Wi-Fi.
and Wi-Fi, meeting materials, spelled wrong, Robin, and then CCTV equipment? No,
No,
No, because that's.
It's only,
what
the audio is the only thing that, is what we need as a minimum. The owl and what I do to stream with live is extra above and beyond.
okay. Okay, so that would be it. And then sign in forms and agendas, just like normal, so all we need, so it is kind of simple.
Mhm.
Okay, all right,
And then we talked about cookies, coffee, cocoa.
yeah. Tammy had called me and they said, are we gonna do a meal? And that's not gonna happen. There are way too many moving elements for us to be able
No,
to do that. We don't have a budget and this, that, and the other thing. It should be do. I mean, it's a good point. Perhaps
cookies,
our
coffee, just cookies and water.
cookies and water, or maybe if they've got coffee, that should suffice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we don't have to worry about the food handler stuff either. We can just
Exactly.
do that.
Exactly. Oh, my
We can
gosh.
go, we can get donations for the cookies easy.
Oh, yeah. Safeway, gotta love them. I mean, I don't think they sell any. I mean, they just give them away to us. Also, that what is not on the agenda is our
Yeah.
monthly proclamation, my boo-boo, sorry. So I got a hold of Dawn today and to make sure that we had this. So if everybody could look over the list and decide what they would like to take. Now, this list, I don't think is going to council yet, or the council hasn't developed one. Our proclamation list.
Oh, yeah, we haven't developed one for 2026 yet.
Okay, so do you think it would be wise for us to follow this? And then once you put yours together, we can
Yes,
regroup?
yes.
Okay,
Yeah, we want your suggestions, but let us also get it on ours. And then it usually doesn't take us long to iron it out.
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take this list back home, take a look at it, see what you want to add to it or subtract from it. And then I would like the person who is doing the proclamation or chooses a person to come and accept the proclamation. That committee member would be the person to introduce them that evening. And I would, to make things easier for the committee, assign that person, whoever's doing the introductions, to be the person to go to city council at the on the third week to provide our report.
Mhm. Yes.
How does that sound?
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
good.
simple.
And that way we always know who's going where and who's doing what. And I love simple. So is that a vote thing?
No,
Okay,
No, I don't think so.
okay. All right, so we
So I
can,
do have a question.
okay.
Marlene, you still volunteer downtown at the Veterans Place?
yeah.
Next
I
to
do a
the
lot
Y?
for them.
Can you get me a contact for them?
For, what do you want, the Courtney place or the vet center, which one?
I'll take both
Okay,
because in November is Veterans and Military Families Month.
Yes, I would
That's
love
the one I
to,
wanted
for
to
one,
say.
if not both of them to be here, so I can
So
do
I
this.
would like both to be represented,
Sure.
Second.
just because it's really dear to my heart.
Problem is, one's Marine and one's Army and I'm Air Force. But
Well,
I'll make sure they include us when they come.
We'll let you make the
Well,
intros.
So
Yeah,
there
no
really is a
I'll make the
rivalry.
It is a rivalry, it is.
Be a three-way, I'll make the intros, Marlene and all the others.
Oh, man.
All right. How come we don't have Men's History Month?
I don't know.
This is based upon a resolution that was adopted like around April, May of 2025 that the council adopted.
Okay,
We, pared down the list.
okay.
Yeah, is this part of what we adopted, Tim? Is this all this
Yes,
aligns
this
with
is
that?
the list that
Okay.
you adopted.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
I just had John just redo the list that we had for 2025.
Okay, just my memory bank doesn't go back that far, so.
Oh, that's all right. I didn't know that it might change.
Oh.
When I asked.
It may not change, but you never know, right? So we gotta wait and see.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So we took care of that, we took care of that, we took care of that. Excellent. All right. Pedestrians, road crossing locations, review the list and suggest additional locations. Who is that? Oh, that's Dawn.
Yeah, the
Dawn.
things right from, the multimodal safety committee, they're asking for you all to review the list of, pedestrian crossings that you feel are unsafe and to help prioritize them or add to them.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So knowing this was on the agenda, I reached out to a couple of the presidents of the neighborhood associations and they gave me a couple that they would like to see us add. Lock Haven at Shamala.
Whether they want a crossing, that's a four-way stop there.
Yeah, I am aware.
Okay.
What
I'm
are
just
they-
passing it
Oh,
on.
no, I know, but that's kind of, I don't know, was that from West Kaiser or ours? Cause ours is Lock Haven and Windsor.
Southeast
Oh, okay.
is requesting something there because they have, and actually, I talked to Jackie about it and some of our board, and they would like to see something there, but I don't know how to make that work because it is a four-way. And I know it gets wonky.
And it's a huge intersection.
It's a huge intersection and there
is.
really aren't line crosswalks there.
I know.
And maybe that's the issue. That would solve everything, just that probably.
That part really would be
Yeah.
huge if we can just get
There's
one.
a lot of high school students, though, everybody that goes on that.
Yeah, and some of the bike riders.
And actually, last night, I was sitting on Schmaua trying to take a ride onto Lock Haven, and a gentleman all in a dark outfit
Mhm.
with the walker headed across. And thank God, me in the car next to me saw him,
And didn't,
and we did not move.
because you had the right of way.
We had the right of way.
Doesn't matter, he's in a crosswalk.
And yeah, it didn't matter. And so it's something to indicate there's a pedestrian in the crosswalk. Maybe the lines, okay, painting in a crosswalk would be less expensive at first, wouldn't it?
I don't know, Tim, do you know who does that? Do we line our own or do we have to bring in like City of Salem or Marion County or something to do that?
I believe we bring in Marion County.
Okay.
Their equipment.
So we would have to check on that, the cost of that, because we can only use so much, per year,
Right.
right? So we'd have to check on the cost of what it would cost. So we need to identify the worst ones, right? So we can start there and work on.
Mhm.
it. Okay.
You know what else might be helpful? Maybe those flags.
Robin, so may I interject because no. West Kaiser Neighborhood Association. One of our gals developed something where there's a bucket on each side of an area where we feel it's dangerous
Mhm.
for pedestrians, and one's down by Kaiser Rapids. I think she's put in some others, but there's a bucket with flags in it on one side and a bucket over here.
Mhm.
So they have red flags And she's putting them in another couple intersections, like I said, but it's working real well.
Oh, and do those things glow in the dark?
Yes,
Yeah,
we have one on the corner of Noreen and Kaiser Road.
and it's
Maybe
not
that might
expensive.
be, do we know how expensive they are? You have them, right, in your neighborhood?
It's not super spendy,
I can find out, if I remember, board member who bought them. Or
it's a pilot program that we worked out with traffic multimodal, sorry.
Multimodal.
It's gonna take a while. Tim, do you know, I think we had a $300 budget for the whole pilot program, if I'm not mistaken, for Mr. Brown.
And I think
Did
we were
you use
waiting,
it?
and I think we were waiting for that to be, that pilot program, you know, to come to fruition, to see how successful it was, to see how we were gonna branch out, if we were gonna branch out. So we're kind of waiting for that program to
Okay,
get to that level, right?
Right.
Where they come back to us and say, okay, this is this and this, and Officer Powell would know more probably than anybody too, how successful it is. I mean, I've seen the flags are still there, no one has stolen the flags, but I've never seen anyone use them when I go down there, but. I'm sure they
Jeffrey and
do.
I see people use the ones quite a bit on Kaiser Road. And then I've seen people use the ones out at Kaiser Rapids Park down there
Okay.
crossing.
so how long will the pilot, oh, sorry,
I don't know.
how long does the program go?
I don't know, I
They
can't keep
just-
track of months either.
Okay.
They met last week. It feels like last week, but it might have been a little.
So we need to, so this actually should go back to the traffic safety and say, okay, we'll give you suggestions when we know when this program is over with, to see if this program can continue with this, this, and this.
Mhm.
And then we get the ideas, then you come to city council, right? And then we vote on that way,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay?
that sounds good. And it sounds like it would be,
I mean, what is it?
Yeah, it's expansion in what they do.
oh, they're like flags, they're about a foot, right? Or
Yeah,
2 feet?
they're in a bucket on a pole, and here's a crosswalk, and when somebody wants to walk, they grab one of the flags out as they're walking across the street, they hold the flag, so people who aren't paying attention might see that flag
Oh,
inside.
okay.
Got it, yeah.
And they
And
glow in
most
the
of
dark.
my families have been waving them.
Yeah.
Like when Jackie and I are walking home from these meetings,
Mhm.
we see people waving them back and forth as they're crossing. Just to give it that extra,
Yeah,
Mhm.
here I
just an
am,
extra
don't hit
safety
me.
measure, but we want to see how successful they are before I think they expand the program, so.
Okay,
we need to-
and it sounds like they're a little less expensive. I mean, we could do that without having
That's
to go
a
to Marion
Tim, that's a
County.
Tim
That's
thing,
a tip.
and he probably doesn't have that on the top of his head, so that's a next meeting thing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so
Okay.
that's what we'll tell them.
So then the other one was Adam, Manbrin and Thorman. And then Rickman and Dearborn River Road at Claggett Creek. Claggett Creek down here by the bank. Are the only other suggestions that I got when I reached out.
Right, the only thing about Thorman and Membrin, is that the one that's right around the corner when you come around the corner?
Yes.
Yeah, Officer Powell says that he doesn't know if that would be successful because
It's a three,
they're still
two.
coming around the corner. I know, but
Yeah.
you're coming around the corner.
Where is that?
So you pass the Elks,
Yeah,
that's Membrin, right? Keep
Yeah.
going and it goes around,
yeah.
and that's Thorman.
Oh, I see,
Mhm.
okay. I've only been down that way a couple of times, okay.
Other than that, that was all the info I was able to gather. When I started looking at it
Well, that's good
yesterday.
though. That's good information to have. And like I said, when we find out how we can expand, if we can expand the program, then we can, I think you guys can really help them and the
Mhm.
neighborhood associations too. We need to all come together and figure this out.
Yeah, I have seen those flags like on the coast and I've seen them up at the mountains and all kinds of different,
Mhm.
like touristy places that don't necessarily have a light at an intersection. And they seem to work. People that know, and you're right, no one ever steals those flags.
No.
They're always there. Oh, maybe we could even have people sponsor them so you could have a logo on them and we don't have to pay for them.
Oh,
Somebody sponsors them
Somebody
So
has to be a
correct.
salesman.
like if Tim wants to have the rec on one, he could have his logo and then he could pay for that flag.
They're not very expensive.
No, all right.
You know, we have to get law enforcement on board and every on board, right? So
Yeah.
that's why we have to really be meticulous in how we do this and see how successful did that work. And then if it did, are there other suggestions they may have first,
Right.
right? To where we should put them.
Exactly,
How did
exactly.
this-
Well, I think
how
that's a
did this
good.
thing come about? I mean, have you guys seen it like in other cities?
Mhm.
And how are they, what's the success rate in other cities?
Some of the smaller cities in other states have been pretty successful with this. And that's why when we heard about 10 years ago, we thought, no, we don't do that. But then other cities started to do it
Mhm.
and they continue to do it. And I guess it's pretty successful.
Mhm.
And I don't see where it would work in big cities, but I could see where it works in
Yeah.
smaller cities.
In the smaller cities, it really works well. Like out in Amity, they have those pretty much on
Yeah.
every corner that you take them, and they do work. I've used it across the street with my mom, and man, they stop. They pay attention to those, and I think that's just, an article in the paper about them, watch out for them, be aware, if you see the orange flag, stop before you get to the intersection. A little education to the community when we start using them, I think will be most helpful.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we've come to the end of the agenda. We have 3 minutes left, and Tim's got something to say. Thank you, Tim.
I think it was 2 meetings ago, we had some conversations about police response to immigration enforcement. The chief of police passed this flyer along to me. This is what they hand out and what they've been working off of. So this addresses some of the concerns that people may have, of what the Kaiser Police can or cannot do. So I'm just going to give you this. This is something that they're actively handing out as they encounter people out in the wild. So
Okay.
if you'd like a visual copy of this, I can also forward that one as well.
Tim, is this something I can put in the paper or send to Les and have him do an article about?
Possibly.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
actually be very good.
Because this is it's a big issue. People, we need to, I think, as a newspaper, it's our due diligence to make sure that the community gets as much information as possible,
Mhm.
no matter what it is.
Because people think that we as a city council or police can do something, right? And we can't. We have this, and this is all we can go by,
Yeah,
right? This is our right, this is what we do. Our police are not gonna go out there and find somebody and say, you're not here legally, you're gonna go, like, we don't do that, we're never gonna do that.
Mhm.
And, we wanna protect all of our citizens, but there's nothing we can do if they come in here, there's nothing we can do to stop. That's the
Yeah.
issue.
I would
Yeah.
probably also add, if the Cranston Times does have follow-up questions, probably Chief Copeland is the best person.
Yes.
okay, that
Yes,
would be
contact Chief
perfect.
Copeland, yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
is he on here? Right, okay,
No, just put it on there.
all right. Any other business for the good of the order? All right, thank you very much for coming. See you next month. And we're done. Go to that.
Thank you.
I just love moving like that. That's why I look for meetings. I look for them.
Community or.
Oh, yeah, I feel my fingers.
Marlene,
No. No. And I'm not gonna switch. Yeah, exactly.
You could rock it out.